So first, grief is not a straight line. Many of you have probably heard of the concept of the 7 stages of grief. Those are stages. They are not like, it's not a clear-cut line. It's not like you have this and then you have this and then you have this and it's done. There's not a clear end date on grief. That's not how it works. Grief looks differently to different people. The way that Catherine reacts to grief is different to how I react to grief, and that's okay. You're allowed to grieve how you grieve, and don't expect a clear-cut end necessarily. Like, it might be just because your grandmother passed 20 years ago, it won't mean that one day you won't find yourself re-engaging with that grief. And when that happens, face it down, engage with it. When that emotion gets stirred up, experience it. Don't put it aside. Take a moment and reflect back on, if we're going with that example of a grandmother, you take a moment, reflect back on what you miss about her, and like, thank the Lord for the impact that she had on your life. Allow your feelings to stir up the grief. Maybe you had a mixed relationship with that person, and there was some good and there was some bad, and there's conflicted emotions there. Don't shy away from those. Instead, engage and take them before the Lord. So strategy 1 is grieve when grief comes up. Feel your feelings when they surface. The only way through pain is through feeling it, and putting it on a shelf doesn't help anyone. Second is, it can seem really messy. I've worked with quite a few people who have not dealt with pain their whole lives. Then we begin to look at the pain and it's so messy they just want to run away and not deal with it. Looking at this is making it worse, I've heard people say. That actually isn't true. The truth is that mess of undealt with pain might not be in your line of sight, but it's being smelt by everyone around you. It's impacting all your relationships, it's impacting your decision making, your problem solving. Undealt with pain is influencing you even if you're not seeing it. If there's undealt with pain in your life, it is having an impact on you, even if you feel like it's not. And the truth is, it's better out than in. If the mess is happening, don't disengage with it because it feels uncomfortable. If that mess is happening, it's because it's coming up so it can be dealt with. That's strategy 2. Don't disengage even if it feels uncomfortable.